In this lesson, we are going to save cart items in the cookie. By implementing this feature, when we refresh the page, the shopping cart shouldn't be empty and the previous item in the cart still appear here. To get the source code of this lesson, go to the repository and in the commit section, find video 11 save cart item and then compare your code in this lesson with this screen. If you are ready, let's get to code. Here is the plan to save cart items in cookie. Let us start by installing JS cookie package from npm. Open your terminal, click on plus to create a new terminal in the project folder and run npm install js-cookie. Wait a while to finish installation and then go to store.js and import cookies from JS cookies like this. What we're gonna do is to edit cart items default value from empty array to value from cookie. To get value from cookie, use cookies.get. So for the cart, remove the default object and check cookies.get for cart. So we are searching the cookies for cart key. If it does exist, use json.parse to convert this string to a JavaScript object, because in the cookies we can save only a string, not JS object. So if it does exist, then use json.parse to convert the cart in the cookie to a JavaScript object. Otherwise, use the previous code, this one. The cart is an object that contains cart items and the default value for cart items is empty array. So it's very important to set value for cart key in the cookies and it should have the cart object. Where do we need to update the cart items? It's in the cart add item. Here, before returning the new state, what I'm gonna do is to use cookies.set function. Here, cookies.set, and for cart key in the cookies, the value is json.stringify of this object. So it's gonna be json.stringify. And here is the value for cart item that we are going to save in the context. So this value should be saved in the cookie too. So what we did here is to update the cookie for cart key and save the new cart value that contains the new cart item in the cookie using json.stringify, because objects can't be saved in cookie. We need to convert them to a string to save them in the cookie. Do the same for the remove cart item. Here, use cookie.cart, json.stringify, keep previous value in the cart, and update the cart items based on the filter in this line to remove the selected item from the cart. That's it. Let's check the result. Remove items from the cart. Click Go Shopping. Select a product, add it to cart. Here, refresh the page. If we refresh the page, we get this error. It says error, hydration failed because the initial UI does not match what we rendered on the server. Because in the server, the cookie contains no item in the cart, but in the client, the cookie contained that. So to fix this issue, go to the cart page here and render this as client-side component. To do that, import dynamic from next/dynamic, cut export default from cart screen, and then go to the end of the cart.js and paste export default here and use dynamic function from next and return an arrow function as a parameter for dynamic. This arrow function returns a promise and use resolve. The parameter for resolve is cart screen. And second parameter is option for dynamic server-side rendering is false. To get rid of error for ESLint, just go to eslint.json and set environment browser true, node true, and ES6 true. By setting node to true, saving this code, the promise issue for ESLint will be resolved. Save the code. What we did in this line is to export cart screen as dynamic page that will be rendered only in client side. This time if we refresh the page, there is no error. Let's check the console and refresh it. Awesome, no error in the screen. If we go to the home page and refresh it, we get the hydration failed error again, because in the header menu, we render the badge for cart items. In the server side, it's 0, but in the client side, we have 3 from the JS cookie. To fix this issue, go to layout.js and define use state. Using use state snippet, press tab and set it to cart items count. And the default value is 0. Import use state from React, and then define use effect. For use effect, the function is this, and inside that, set cart items count to the value that we have defined here, this one. So cut this expression from here, then paste it right here, and copy cart items count from here and paste it right here. And do the same for cart.cartitems.length and replace it with cart items count. Save the code and let's check the result. Refresh the page. This time there is no error. We have 3 for cart items. What we did to fix this issue is to use use effect, and use effect only will be rendered in the client side. So in the client, after rendering the page, we update cart items count and change the value in the header menu. We need to click here, and update. So when there is a change in the cart items, we update the cart items count too. Save the code and check the result. Go to product details page, click add to cart. It's 4. Remove this one, it's 1. And in every page, if you refresh, you shouldn't get any error like this. Let's review what we did in this lesson. In the ESLint, we added node and browser to the environment to get rid of ESLint error for promise. In package.json, we install JS cookie to save cart items in the cookie. In layout.js, we use use effect and use state to calculate the cart items count in the client side to get rid of hydration error. In cart.js, we used dynamic to render the cart page only on client side because we don't like to index it in the search engine for cart screen. And in the store.js, we read the cart object from the cookie, and also we save them on updating cart items. That's it about this lesson. Until next lesson. Bye-bye.